Looking towards the future, what are some of the most promising developments or trends in 3D printing we should be looking out for in the next 5 years? Well, man, that is a question. If I had the answer for that, I would be already doing it. This is how I spend my days, is thinking about these things. So some trends I've noticed in the industry, very much so. 10 years ago, we were in the peak of inflated expectations. 3D printing was so hyped and everybody thought it was going to change the world, as we see in the tech world. And then we went into what we call the trough of disillusionment, where a lot of printers that were purchased maybe weren't suitable for the applications. People were running into the problems that happen with any kind of new advanced manufacturing. And it was a tough time for the industry for a couple of years. But I think now we're in what we call the plateau of productivity. So there are certain industries, as I mentioned earlier, jewelry, dentistry, hearing aids, orthotics, that are changed forever by 3D printing. Additive manufacturing, product design has changed forever. New technologies will come out. In the 13 years that I've been in this business, we've seen companies come and go. Huge companies come and go that aren't in business anymore. We've seen small companies turn into large companies. We've seen large companies shrink into small companies. And it's typical in this type of industry, or this type, anything, when it's growth, there's a lot of effort at front and then things start to shake out. So what we're seeing now is a lot of industry consolidation. And I wouldn't say so much consolidation among the manufacturers or the players, but it's everybody is starting to realize that you can't do everything for everybody and you need to focus on very niche products. At Objects Unlimited, our focus is organic shapes, full color. We do a lot of figurines and we do a lot of complex things that involve art and engineering. There are other companies that focus solely on dental or solely on footwear or solely on waxes. And for me, that's what the most exciting thing is, because as you become a generalist and start becoming a specialist, you start to get much better at what you do, much more efficient and much more focused. And I'll look at, 8 or 9 years ago, 3D hubs was a widespread thing where anybody with a 3D printer in their basement could list themselves as a service bureau, and there were, hundreds and thousands around, and the quality suffered because there was no central control. So what we're seeing now is a focus on quality, a focus on efficiency, automation, purpose-built equipment, companies that are coming into existence to build their machines for applications, not build a machine and then find an application. Most exciting thing for me is the people, and the people I see coming out of schools. We sell printers and scanners to universities and other places. We're seeing people now that we worked with for 5 or 6 years, from when they were students till now they're industry experts. And as this cohort grows and moves through the management ranks, it starts to really understand how to leverage this technology. That's what's most exciting for me, and I can't wait to be there and see it happen.